me, baby. If you ain't talking Cheryl, if you ain't talking the guru, I don't want to talk. Oh my God.
What's up, y'all? We got my Detroit Biddy in the house. Say, no, this is my girl right here, yo. This is Samantha. Recently, we did this partial color on her. So it's like maybe like 1.5 inches, like up from her ear on her front hairline. Like from that point on one side of her head, like around to the other side. We decided to color the bottom portion, and we decided to do a nice red with it, and I think it is so pretty. Now, initially, she did want to go for the peekaboo look, which, of course, is when, you know, a majority of the hair is one color, and then, you know, once you drop that down, you can't really see the other color that's hidden in it until, like, you comb it or move the hair. But anyways, prior to our color service or any color service, I let all of my clients know you are not going to get a color if you do not plan on cutting off all of your split ends and all that. I'm not going to perform the service. It's like you setting yourself up for failure. Like, that color is going to eat your hair up. It's going to be dry. It's just a bad idea. Don't do it. So anyway, yeah, like I said, so once I went over to perform her haircut before her color service, I felt it was better for her to go ahead and get layers, but she still wanted to do the color, and I still feel like it looks pretty good, and I feel like it's in great condition. So what more can you ask for? Yes, look at it, still nice and silky. I really feel like this color is fun just because of, like, so of course I stalk all of my clients' Instagrams. Anyway, I really like to go on her Instagram because I like when, like, you know how silk presses may get old and she got her high buns or whatever she do with her hair, and she just got her 2 little red pieces of sideburn hanging down. I think that is so pretty, and just when you put it up here, it's like a nice little, you know, half and half type of look. I really think that's, like, super fun and different. Also, guys, going back to what I said earlier, I cannot stress enough how important it is to really commit to your color services. Like, I understand, like, a lot of people complain about pricing for color being too high and stuff like that, but it is really for a reason. If somebody is offering you a dirt cheap color service, you need to get far away from that person. Like, you really have to stay up on your treatments and trims. You need to have a knowledgeable stylist who knows how to care and treat your hair after and before, during a color service. Like, you need that. That is super, super important. Like, you need to stay up on your trims. You need to stay up on all that stuff. I enjoy so much just how, first of all right, y'all see we got a little maybe 1/2 inch of new growth from our color. But anyways, I just enjoy how my little bit of root area is like a darker red, and then it fades into like that, you know, lighter red color. I think it's just so pretty. So pretty. Today, as part of her service, we definitely did a nice steam treatment. Well, it was like, of course, a nice deep treatment, a little mask, something that I mixed together. But I sat her under the steamer for 30 minutes, and it made such a difference. I feel like the steamer is great just in general, like steaming for, like, while you shampooing, and just steam treatments in general. Steam therapy is a great thing for your hair. Like, a lot of times people ask me, what is the difference between, you know, steam treatments and then using the dryer for a treatment? So when you're sitting under a dryer and you got your plastic cap on, you have to remember, you're sitting under there, you got the cap on, so it's really a lot of dry heat coming in from the dryer, number one. Number two, the heat that's accumulating inside the cap is coming from your body heat. So, you know, the heat coming from your scalp is what's, like, really heating that cap up, in addition to the heat from the dryer. So, of course, you know, your cuticle will be open, and it'll allow for penetration of the product. That still happens under the dryer. Now, when you're looking at the steamer, you don't have a cap on. And the heat from a steamer is moist heat, you know, it's steam. So that allows for deeper penetration of your moisturizing products. So I know a lot of times people say it's good for people with low porosity hair, but I feel like any hair type should be getting it. Like, it's great. Also, people that's like relaxed, or if you got color, if your hair is chemically altered, it's great. It's great for that type of hair. So I would definitely say, all deep treatments are good, whether it's under the dryer or the steamer, but I would definitely say, especially this time of year when it's cold, the weather is harsh, that's impacting your hair, definitely get a steam treatment. It's awesome. You can even do it at home. You could buy, I know they have like steamers for at home on Amazon, so you can go in there, order you one, or just go to a stylist. Like, it's just definitely a great thing to do. See, just look at how that looks when I just pin that little section up. I just think that looks so nice. Look at that nice crisp part. Well, that's just me silking her edges out. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't deal with straightening combs, but I can still get them edges and all that straight. Don't worry. There are more benefits to using a steamer than what I mentioned earlier, but I really kind of just lightly scratched the surface. Outside of that, I did want to add that there are also disadvantages to using a steamer. It is possible to steam your hair too much. So you should definitely be careful with how often you steam your hair and the amount of steam that you're using and the temperature on the steamer. You should definitely pay attention to that because it can be detrimental. So you can see now I'm starting to do more of the darker sections of her hair where her natural hair color is, and it's falling over top of the red. So to some people, or just maybe everyone, I don't know, it may look like, okay, her hair is broken off at the top and that's why you can see so much of the red at the bottom like that, but it's not that. Like I said earlier, she has layers, so as you go up the head, the strands get shorter. So with that being said, that's why you can see more of the red at the bottom. But again, she likes it. I love it. And that's that. Another thing I want to talk about, a lot of people ask me like what flat-ons I use. Like material wise, I do not hardly ever use titanium plates. I do not like titanium. It does great things, but it can be very damaging. I do not like titanium. All of my plates are either magnesium or ceramic. Not ceramic coated, just ceramic. Like, that's the type of plate that I use. Like, the other materials can burn your hair really, really, really quickly. I mean, there's certain ways to avoid that problem, but I just would rather use ceramic or magnesium. That's just a personal preference of mine. And the flat-ons I get are really from Sally's. They're not super expensive, so it's not really about the type of flat-on, well, the brand of flat-on that you use, I should say, because I know a lot of people are really big on like Babyliss now, and I believe some of those can be like $200, but you don't necessarily have to have a super, super expensive flat-on to get a nice silk press. You are going to be able to see once I slide out the way some. Up in this front section, this top area is kind of thinner than a lot of the rest of her hair. First of all, when she came to me, she already had some heat damage, not a lot, but mainly it was in her top area. She used to get a lot of weaves and stuff, so of course she had a leave out. And along with that, she did flat on it a lot, so it kind of broke off. And we've just been slowly but surely getting the hair off of there. It's in much better condition now than it was when she first came to me, but yeah, just in case you're wondering, that's why it's like that. I am very aware. now I'm finna dust them ends a little bit. So now I'm ready to take off a little bit of the dead hair because it looked kind of messy. And I just wanted to clean it up. I'm kind of a perfectionist, I'm sorry, but it just looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. For the styling, I decided to add feathers because I really like how it looks just when the black and the red is kind of just flowing together. I mean, it looks nice curled too, but I just wanted to do feathers. One thing I can say, like, you may not like this color placement or any of my color placements, but her hair has body, it's shining, it's moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me my props for that at least. Sheesh. as you can see, I'm sprinkling a little bit of magic and love on that thing. You know, sugar, spice, everything nice. And that is what's going to bring everything together. Before I do my comb out, I'm letting my feathers cool off before I even try to modify them.